Imagine yourself as a 95-year-old man. So 1 minute you're here and then you jump to being 95 years old. Your life is exactly as it is now, but you just jump to 95 years old and you are on your deathbed. You're literally in your final moments of life. How do you think you will feel about your tiny little portion of time here in this vast existence? In this video, I want to draw from my meager 42 years of life on this planet, and I'm going to tell you 5 ways to guarantee that you regret your life. By the way, welcome. Click like and subscribe if you're not already. My name is Gavin. This is my self-improvement YouTube channel, life.my, where I help men change themselves and their lives. All links to the supplement and free community are in the description. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is prioritizing money and work over everything. This can be one of those things it can be quite difficult, because obviously you need to earn money, right? We have desires and goals to achieve things, and we need things, specifically food, shelter, and even clothes. But pretty much anything else that doesn't give you some sort of positive experience is complete waste. Now, obviously, if you're single, you don't have any kids or responsibilities, you might feel the need for balance a little bit less than most people. But even in that circumstance, you will still need a day or at least a few hours out of the week where you can just detach yourself from everything and just unwind. The time is the most valuable asset that we have, and I can tell you from experience that in times where I've been flat out, especially doing work that isn't fulfilling, I've missed countless birthdays, countless celebrations, countless Christmases, New Year's Eves, and I can tell you it's not a good feeling. And it may well feel like it's something that you absolutely have to do at the time, but it's probably going to be something that you regret in the long run. The second way that you can guarantee that you'll regret your life is to be so selfish with your time and your goals, where you just sleep around, you're not interested in having a family or being in a long-term relationship or having children, and you never get to experience like love with a partner or even get married. Listen, there is so much stuff being perpetuated in the male self-improvement space. People talk about having multiple sexual partners, even multiple children with multiple sexual partners, but don't settle down with one woman, because 50% of marriages end in divorce, and that woman can take 50% of whatever you have. And there might be some truth to that, but maybe as men, we should probably consider being a little bit more selective about who gets to spend time with us. You know, you can put a prenup in place, you can get married in a different country where things are set up slightly different, so it's not all in the woman's favor if it ends in divorce, which unfortunately a lot of countries are. But I don't think that as men you should be making any decision out of fear, especially one around love and relationships. Listen, there are always going to be risks in anything in life. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, in your business or whatever it may be. There's always a risk, okay? It's part of who we are as men to take risks, to have drive, to achieve more and actually be willing to take risks in that process. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take the risk because of, oh, what ifs, you know? Shit happens, okay? And if it happens, it happens. You can't be like a scared little bitch about taking risks because you're afraid of what could be. Like I said, if it happens, it happens. You should learn from your mistakes and move on. The third thing that you can do to guarantee that you regret your life is party away all of your 20s. Now, we have a way of thinking in the West, you know, it's kind of that YOLO mentality, right? Well, you're only going to be young once. But realistically, nobody knows if you only live once. Nobody actually knows. It's just a fucking guess. And you will definitely only be young once. So don't fucking waste it all pissing all of your money up the wall. Do you really want to spend what some say is your best years completely intoxicated, vomiting, and hungover for days on end? For some reason, it's instilled into us that this is what we're supposed to do in our early years because everybody does it. is so retarded. You might only be young once, but the damage can last forever. And once the time's gone, it's gone. Plus, there's the negative effects it has on your brain, your testosterone, and obviously the loss of money. The fourth thing that you can do to 100% guarantee that you regret your life is to quit and walk away at the first sight of things getting hard. Few things will make you more unhappy than quitting on yourself, than breaking promises to yourself and folding under pressure. And the thing is, a lot of times when this can happen, that little bitch inside of you will actually rationalize it to make you think it's not that bad and it was the right choice. And be like, oh, you had to quit that thing because you were misunderstood and nobody got it. Oh, you had to quit because you couldn't fit XYZ into your schedule. It's not possible. There's just no way. So don't beat yourself up. Yes, do beat yourself up, because nobody else is going to, and no one else is really going to hold you accountable. It's better to try and fail again and again and again for your whole life than to either never try or try once, fail, and then give up. Method number 5 to absolutely guarantee that you regret your life is to never make a mistake. It's obvious, right? Everybody makes mistakes, but not everyone has the awareness or even cares that a mistake is being made, and they think they're right all the time. A lot of people are arrogant and think they're right all the time to even acknowledge the fact that they've made a mistake. And they say hindsight is 20/20, right? But not for everyone. Mistakes are a really beautiful part of life, and you should never ever worry about making them. This is how we learn, okay? This is the best way to learn, and this is how we grow as human beings. Obviously, don't make them on purpose. When they do happen, reflect on them, use them as opportunities for growth. Mistakes are incredibly valuable, okay? Men that make mistakes and think they're right all the time and cannot admit when they are wrong are weak. And by that same token, men who make mistakes and have the awareness to know that they fucked up, even apologize in a situation when it's needed, are so strong. Like, there's very few traits for a man that are more masculine than that. Being able to admit when you're wrong and having the balls to say, do you know what? I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Let me make it right. Make lots of mistakes, okay? So that you can learn from them and become better. Guys, remember, it is your God-given right to be successful, and it's your responsibility to reach your potential.